Hello everybody, near and far, dear friends. I warmly welcome you to my YouTube channel, Global Finance, Financial Markets and Banking. I have 5 well-known research focuses. First, money theory and banks. Second, national debt, sovereign bonds, and the state bank nexus. Third, payment solutions, payment innovations of the world. Fourth, banking culture of Europe and national characteristics, national fragmentation of banking markets. The fifth playlist or research topic here is project finance, multinational development, banks and private-public partnership. Today I would like to add something to the playlist number 3, very near to the German version, my last video about some statistics from the European Central Bank and from the European Association of Payment Service Providers for Merchants. The term payment transactions refers to all processes involving the transfer of money between individuals, business, or institutions. And we see traditional and very new payment instruments and payment technologies. I talked about such new solutions, and we learned that not only business banks, private banks, or saving and loan associations or credit unions and central banks are involved in these payment transactions like in the past for a long time. But fintechs are very active, very innovative with new solutions, and now we can find interesting statistics from the EPSM, European Association of Payment Service Providers for Merchants, and from the European Central Bank. So I will not really explain very news, but I would like to show some statistics and maybe describe a little bit the payment instruments we can use today, especially in e-commerce, but at the point of sale too. That means I will show a statistic about direct debit, so-called Lastschrift in German, or credit transfer, or banking transfer, Überweisung, or instant payment, Sofortzahlung, and request to pay. This is not really a payment method, but it is a way to support business firms and other e-payment solutions we will see, like open invoice, advance payment, installment payments from fintechs, payment on collection, and other such terms. And now we should go to the first slide. We see share of payment instruments used at the point of sale in the euro area from 2016 to 2024. And you see the dark blue cash and the yellow card payments and red mobile applications and other. What is interesting is that cash payments declined from 54% to 39%, and the card payments increased from 39% to 45% in 2024. This is only the first development, we see really a huge dynamic concerning card payments and other. So to look on a German payment behavior, this statistic from the EPSM shows exactly what I explained in my videos before, that the US firm PayPal has about 30% or dominate 30% of e-commerce payments, and very near Open Invoice, Zahlung gegen Rechnung, and direct debit or credit and debit cards. These are the most important payment instruments in e-commerce because of the behavior of German individuals in retail payment. So other payment instruments like advanced payment or installed payments or payment on collections are more or less not so important, and you see Amazon payment or cash on delivery, GiroPay is disappeared. And if we look to share of online payments in consumers' day-to-day payments, to compare 2019 to 24, we see that in all countries the share of online payment increased very much from 2019 to 2024. We see, for example, in Austria from 11 to 28, or in Spain from 16 to 24, or in Belgium from 13 to 27, or in Netherlands. In Netherlands and Germany, it's not so much. So special, this is maybe the most special information here. In Germany, the part of online payments increased from 3 to 7%. So this is really different to all other countries, maybe near to Netherlands 8 to 12. But if we see other countries, the share of online payments is very high or increased very much. So this was the number of payments. If we look on the value of payment, is more than less as the same. France from 22 to 45, or Spain from 37 to 50, and in Germany we see the value of payment from 7 to 15. So maybe German will come a little bit later concerning online payment. With outside of online business. So the structure of online payment by payment instruments is very different, very interesting. We see cards, credit transfer, direct debts, instant payment, e-payment solutions, and other. So what we can see is that in all countries, card payments have a huge part, a high percentage concerning online payments. And the second are e-payment solutions. That means payments, payment technologies without banking accounts or more than less without banking activities, only by fintechs. So that means to look on Germany, the light blue color, 46%. That means PayPal, yeah. And in Netherlands, 76% of all online payments are realized by PayPal. Okay, in other countries it's a little bit less. Maybe Spain 13, or Greek 25, France 27. So this structure of online payment solutions is not regulated, or nobody can really decide it for the individuals. It's a preference to pay by cards, the dark blue, or to pay by traditional direct debits, Lastschriften, or instant payments, Sofortzahlung, and other. So very different in European countries, and maybe a hard competition between European fintechs, of course European banks, local banks, and international banks in Europe, and fintechs. But if you talk about fintechs, we must really talk about big techs. And in my videos before, I tried to explain why European banks established the European Payment Initiative and the new wallet Vero. The rollout is not finished, but the Vero is a platform, is a wallet, is a technological innovation to challenge big tech like PayPal from the US. So value of payment more than less the same. You see dark blue and light blue, and some smaller payment solutions like we saw in the statistics of number of payments. So number of recurring payments is interesting, because recurring payments is traditional, business of banks, of saving and loan associations, credit unions, and private banks. And you see concerning rent, Mietzahlung, in German, or mortgage, 29 and 17% of all rent payments or mortgage-linked payments. Other like insurance or telephone contracts have a higher recurring payment statistics. Telephone contracts 66, and taxes and other, subscriptions like fitness studios or cloud hosting, and school and children costs, and loans 60%. So payment instruments at the point of sale, here again, cash 32 in 2016, 22% in 2024. Card or other cashless payments increased from 43 to 55% because of the corona experiences and the new technologies, contactless payments. So this is a hard competition at the moment, and it can be that the success or the fintechs and big tech intervention here in the European market could be continued with new payment solutions or card or mobile payment apps on the point of sale. So this is 2025, and I think that in 2025 this development goes on. So here we see a final statistic. I mean, this is a long run statistic use of the main payment services in the euro area. You see card payments increased very much from 10% to over 80%, and then credit transfers and direct debits increased a little bit too, and e-money payments at the moment plays not a so big role in the main payment services to compare with card payments. But what I would like to underline is that our SEPA payment system, we know, and it's really modern and very efficient technology, is not involved in this dynamic directly, so that PayPal or Visa and MasterCard have technologies, and our banking cards are accepted at the end of the day in a European market only because of the co-badging of Master and Visa and other international credit card networks. So that means cards and not the issuer alone, but all other participants in this complex network are important, and our banks have much to do to go inside of this card payment business, or to develop new corporations or alliances to make the Eurozone more independent from US payment global player, not only PayPal but Master, Visa, American Express and other, And what is interesting to compare, not only American global player, but in Asia we see other very big market player. So let me underline, if we look to the relative low level of e-payment solutions or e-money payments here, very down. So it's not too late to start to make a really European solutions, but we have to look what has happened here. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention. This was a little bit. Everybody can look in the European payment statistics to see what has happened here. And if you like to discuss more, please give the video a thumb up or share the video, comment below the video, and your questions are welcome. Please subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss anything. My next video will go in the playlist number 4 and 5, and I hope I will see you later, or I will see your comments in any case. Goodbye.